Wanted to see more real estate content, more house flipping content.
Explain to people what a wholesaler property is for people that don't know.
A wholesaler, I would highly recommend you not do a major rehab.
Made it to property number 2.
He paid $5,000 for this building when he got it.
Tell the people about appraisals and why are they so important?
Because someone had just ripped him off in Toledo, Ohio.
There's a lot of scamming going on, and first buyer made a $150,000 profit off of 2 years, so he's making $3,800 a month off of this property here.
What's going on, fam? It's your boy Al. Y'all tuned back in with them Jennings boys, man, and we back with another video for y'all. Make sure y'all stop what y'all doing with that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, like this video, man. We're gonna keep running these numbers on up, man. I had a bunch of people in the comments telling me they loved the last real estate video we did, and they wanted to see more real estate content, more house flipping content. So we back outside and bring y'all some more content, man. We just got to another house that just got finished. We in Dayton, Ohio again. This is a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house, single family home.
So it was really a 2-bedroom house. We kind of converted it to a 3-bedroom. So this house, I mean, it was, when I send you the pictures, it was in bad shape.
I remember.
This whole front porch had to be redone.
This is my first time seeing it since it was done, and it looked totally different from when we first started it. Totally different. Redid this whole porch right here.
Yep.
So we got to go in through the side door.
You might want to check one of the things people love about this house is the deck.
So yeah, we did the front deck and the rear deck. So this is the rear deck, and it turned out great. Turned out great. I got some good deck people, so if anybody in this area looking for some deck work, either get in contact with me or comment or DM, and we can get you some estimates on some good deck work. I love these steps how it flare out like that.
That's how they got to do mine.
Yeah. That look good. To make it look extra big too.
So the only downfall about this house was they had to tear the garage down and they didn't put it back up.
Okay.
So
that's gonna cut into some of the value, kind of.
Yeah, kinda. But a lot of
these average home over here, the garage is either old or inoperable.
Yeah, we bought this house too. So this is the only eyesore left on the block. So that'll be next.
So we're starting on this one next.
Yeah. And so that's what this house here is already listed. So that's what I've been telling people. Don't worry, this house is gonna get rehabbed. So you don't have to worry about being next door to an eyesore.
So we'll be seeing this house on a future video. We got access to this house yet?
This one though.
Okay.
There's so much stuff in there, you wouldn't even want to go in there.
That's what they want to see. They want to see how bad the before is.
We'll show you later. I don't even want to go in there.
So we're coming through the side door now, y'all. Got lights. So this kitchen turned out great. Wasn't it a wall here before?
Yeah.
When we knock a wall out? I remember it being a wall right here. So this made the house look 10 times bigger, knocking the wall out. Which side was it on? The wall was on this side, right?
Yep.
The wall was on this side. So we made it an open concept.
The one thing that threw me with this one, I didn't remember the dishwasher was going to be right here, so it's kind of far from the sink.
Well, it ain't that bad. Really ain't that bad. Ain't that far at all. It's almost big enough to put a little island in here, but if you'd have put an island in here, it'd kind of been a little congested.
Yeah, it'd be a little congested. Because that was the first
Now that
idea.
that would have defeated the purpose of the open concept.
Yeah, so someone, they're going to put their dining room table here.
So I got some before pictures for y'all as well. I'm gonna show y'all some before pictures. I'm gonna drop them right here in the video. Show y'all the before, so y'all can get an idea of how bad it was before
This is another
the rehab started. Let's turn some of these lights on. Damn, what was that?
This was another selling point where you take the brick
Right, and turn it
chimney,
into the.
turn it into a
So is this ceramic or is this marble?
This is porcelain.
Porcelain, okay.
Yeah.
So the porcelain's a little bit cheaper than marble, but it looks like marble.
Yep.
It's that same look, but you can feel that it's porcelain.
Yeah.
I feel like they still need to clean it one more time too. What's this, like a little porch, or is this the porch? Or no, this is like a little.
It's like a
Little morning.
like a morning room.
So, I would have took the extra money and put a new door in. But
Well, I mean,
trying to save money.
See, here's the thing. Remember I told you about how that foundation had to be redone?
Yeah.
You can see how it's a little, like, look at the windows. Because we was going to put new windows in, but look.
It would have been easy. That would have been another project.
Mm-hmm.
Now would have probably lowered the profit margins, right?
Yep.
Because even though we redid this room right here, it probably wouldn't have took the value of the house up any.
They were supposed to put this flooring in here too, but
Definitely should put the flooring in there. Because the door, honestly, this door and the flooring will make that room look 1,000 times better.
yeah.
Cause that door just look old.
We had it listed.
Look at this, y'all. When the last time y'all seen one of these locks? It's like some shit off a scary movie right here.
And you can't come in and kill the house.
Nah, it look good. Like I said, I'm gonna show y'all the before pictures. It look good. They done updated the thermostat.
Put windows in.
Put windows in. So that's one of the most expensive things with these houses too, is the windows. Windows are very expensive. So what was the purchase price of this home?
$40,000.
$40,000, and that's crazy because give it, say, 3 years ago, what would the purchase property of this house probably have been 3 years ago? It'd have been half, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So that's the crazy part with this real estate, y'all. It's the biggest key on making money in real estate sometimes is appreciation.
There we go. Added new lighting in here.
Is this the master, or this?
I mean,
They all about the same size rooms.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of these older Dayton houses, or any city houses, most of the houses, it ain't really considered a master. Most of the bedrooms,
bathroom in it.
yeah, unless it has it, which is very rare on some of the older houses in the older neighborhoods. We in the Five Oaks neighborhood right now in Dayton, Ohio.
They still got to put the mirror in here.
This bathroom turned out great as well. Looks very modern in here. Tub, shower, stand-up shower. And you said this was we're the third bedroom, just a 3-bedroom.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little tricky.
So I would say, I don't know.
This is just a long
Yeah,
room.
this room is longer. This room is definitely longer. This one has 2 closets, or?
And this is probably
One
where
closet.
they put the kids at, because you got to get to this room to get to the other room.
Ah. So when listing this house, can you still list it as a 3 bedrooms like that? Okay. So I asked where the 3rd bedroom was, and bam, here it is. Which a lot of these older houses have the attic bedroom upstairs. I call these the attic bedrooms.
Yeah.
They're usually bigger than this too.
Yeah.
This one is fairly small. Usually the attic bedrooms is like the whole upstairs.
This one was a stretch.
A stretch. See, I just made this happen right here.
Yeah. I want to say, so this one.
I can't remember. Was this like a regular attic before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What all we have to do in here? Yeah.
Everything.
They put
drywall.
So they put all this drywall was added. I can't remember.
Yep. drywall, electric, flooring.
So what's been the timeline
This one.
on this property? I remember the last video you said you want to be at 3 months. So
Yeah,
how far behind is this property?
This one was a year.
A year?
It was a year because it needed a lot of work, and this was where some of the crew was living.
Okay.
So they was like living under construction.
Okay.
Doing working on other properties.
Okay. So this is like an in-between house.
Yep.
Let me turn these lights back out. So this one has a side door, and it also has a rear access too. So it's 3 entryways. This is the rear deck that I just showed y'all before.
So this one, we had initially listed at 159.
So you said you had initially listed at 159.
Dropped it down 10,000. It's under contract now for 145.
So it's under contract now for 145. You got a light down there.
Yeah.
So 40,000 was the purchase price.
We're gonna talk about we're gonna give y'all the final figures after this. So
Gotcha. I don't know if we got any light down here or not.
yeah, you got right.
Bam. So purchase price was 40. Selling price is 144.
And this was another wholesaler property.
So explain to people what a wholesaler property is for people that don't
A
know.
wholesaler is when, if you ever get random calls from someone say, hey, you interested in selling your property? That person is a wholesaler. So what they do is they'll get your property, like they'll find abandoned houses, they'll track down the owner, and then they will say, hey, if you sell me this house for X amount of dollars, I'll get you X amount of dollars for this house if you give me X amount of days. And usually it's like a 90-day period. If you're a homeowner, it's the dumbest thing for you to do. Because why would you let somebody else sell it?
Basically a middleman.
A middleman, when you could just sell it yourself.
So a lot of people hear about wholesaling and are interested in getting in that business. What do you think about the wholesaling business?
Oh, it's very lucrative if you have the patience to do it.
Okay.
But it's a lot of people doing it now. I probably get...
And that's a lot of footwork too.
I get 50 calls a week.
On your houses?
Yeah.
I got people calling me for Whaley all the time, at least 1 or 2 a week.
Yeah.
We would love to buy your head to say some catchphrase or something.
Yeah.
So it's another bathroom down here. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
And it's a nice bathroom. So you can initially make this another
area. This would be like a man cave. I was thinking.
right. So you could put a couch down here, a TV. Or you could also put like a kid down here too, couldn't you?
You could.
A teenager or something. Have their own room down here.
You technically can't call it a room because it's the
But once you buy the house, once someone buy the house, you can do whatever you want with it. So
put the glass block windows in. That's always a plus. And make sure you always put the ventilation in them.
all right, fam. So I'm gonna give y'all the exact. Once this house sells, I'm gonna give y'all the exact numbers on it. Once the deal go through, once everything closes, I can disclose that information for you. So on one of the next videos, or I'll make a special video on all the houses and let you guys know all the numbers on the house. I know y'all's be interested in what's the profit margins and what it costs and what it takes to flip a house like this. So
And this was when you add the before pictures, this was a major rehab. If you're a first time investor, I would highly recommend you not do a major rehab.
Right.
Because it would probably be your last project.
Right. Gotcha. So we're gonna take y'all to some more houses before the sun go down. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Okay, fam, we done made it to property number 2. This one is not a single family home. This is a
4 unit,
4-unit.
2 bedroom, 1 bath.
So what's the background on this property here?
So right now, so we've left 5 Oaks. We're about, what, a mile and a half, 2 miles away.
This is Dayton View,
We're
right?
in Dayton View now. So Dayton View, parts of this area are historic. This building was not, thankfully, because if you buy something that is historic, it's all kind of regulations you got to follow, rules and regulations. But this building was not. This building, it's night and day. When you see the before pictures, you're going to be like, what?
So a historical home, what kind of regulations? Like you can't knock it
You
down,
do certain things to the exterior. You got to use certain
keep
materials.
that historical look.
Yes.
So you probably want to stay away from any historical.
Right. And
Rehabs.
you got a lot of experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this house was a full rehab. This building right here is a full rehab. I see this one doesn't have a deck, has cement, but the railing and the porch railing and the patio railings all have been redone. These were all done by the same crew.
Yep. So this, yep. They had to do the foundation, all this cement.
So all the cement is new as well. Because I'm sure it was all.
It was that. So the investor that I was, so this was not one of my properties. He paid $5,000 for this building when he got it. So you can only imagine how bad it was.
Yeah, it's probably about to
tell
fall
you,
over.
Everything needed to be done. The structure, the cement, the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC. Everything is brand new.
So before I forget to ask, what was the timeline on this property doing this
That's a good
full
question.
rehab?
It was probably a couple years.
Couple years.
Only because I don't think he was rushing through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's still, is this for sale or is this for rent?
So-
Is he renting these out or is it a
So
vendor?
we sold it. So we sold this for $300,000.
So from 5,000 to 300,000.
Yep.
So I'm gonna ask more questions about the numbers after we go through. So this is a 4-unit.
So we're just gonna go with one of them because they all look identical.
Okay. So yes, save time. We're gonna go through 1 unit. She said they all identical. That way we can take y'all and show y'all some more properties before we lose daylight, man. This new this ain't daylight savings. This is what's
Yeah, daylight savings. It is.
I thought daylight savings was when you save the daylight. I thought this was what's the other one called?
I thought it was all called daylight savings, but I don't know.
Oh, maybe I might be wrong too. So this is one of the lower units.
This one, shoot,
No lights.
no lights.
Do they all have no lights?
Nah, we're gonna go upstairs.
Okay.
Go upstairs. We got light. That one's rent, so we can't go on that one.
Okay, so someone lives in this one over here.
Well, she ain't moved in yet. I think she's scared. She wants somebody else to move in.
It would be kind of creepy if you was the only one living in the building. It's nice at the same time, but you ain't got to deal with nobody else. But one little thump or something you hear, should probably be scared. Definitely need some batteries in these smoke alarms.
Yeah. And see, something ain't right because these lights are supposed to come
Come
on
on.
when you walk up.
Sensors is probably bad. Bam. Oh, so the units come with TVs?
So initially, man, we was having problems because, you know, Dayton View has gone through its ups and downs. So this area is getting gentrified now. But the gentrification is just starting. So we had a lot of issues with getting this appraised. Like they kept getting short appraisals.
So before you even go any further, tell the people about appraisals and why are they so important when it comes to flipping a house?
Right, so the first thing you need to understand is what is the house going to be worth once you sell it? Like once you do all the work to it, you got to run your comps, get your values, because the appraisal is simply just what the market price of the houses are in the area or the buildings in the area.
Basically giving you your profit margin, seeing what you can make out the
Right.
project.
So many people go in and overinvest in a property. thinking, oh, I'm gonna make it look so nice, I'm gonna get X amount of dollars for it. No, you're only gonna get up to what everything else in the area is selling for. So when the appraiser comes in, they look at the last 3 months, what's sold that's similar to your property. It has to be within a mile.
And these are only for homes that are being, financed for a mortgage?
Yes.
So if it's a cash sale, you can sell it for whatever you want to sell it for. But if you got somebody, which is most of the time, anybody buying a home isn't cashing out on a house.
Yeah.
They are getting some type of mortgage. Was it FHA or?
FHA, conventional. And usually when it's a building, it's FHA, which is even harder.
Okay.
To get it to appraise at a high value, because FHA has a lot of guidelines. They try to,
So basically,
I personally think they try to keep the prices down. People are like, oh no, don't bash FHA.
So, I will break that down for you now, but we're gonna make a separate video on the difference between different kind of mortgages. We're gonna make that a separate video one day. So keep that in mind, y'all.
And the reason why you're gonna always get when you got multi-units is because if you go conventional, I'll just say this, if you go conventional, most places make you put 10 to 20% down. Nobody's trying to spend 10 to 20% down on a $300,000 building. Correct. So they go FHA.
Correct.
So I said all that to say we was having so many issues that he got frustrated, the owner, and he was gonna actually try to turn this into a sober living building.
Okay.
But as soon as he started that process, that's why he put the TVs in, because typically you wouldn't put a TV in.
Right.
Then we found a buyer and we ended up selling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you already found a buyer, so are you managing this property?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the person who bought it had never seen it before. Another one of my clients.
So bought sight unseen.
Sight unseen. Another one of my clients referred him to me, and he was like, they sent you high reviews. I'm gonna trust whatever you tell me. He owned it for like 3 months before he even came down here to see it.
Okay, what was his reaction when he first seen it?
He was excited because someone had just ripped him off in Toledo, Ohio. No, in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
He's still dealing with that right now.
Okay. So yeah, if you get in the game, man, be careful who you trust, because trying to get information from people sometimes makes you the most vulnerable. So
you hear stories about sight unseen, but you got to make sure you're dealing with someone who is dependable, honest, and do your background on them. Make sure you know someone who's already worked with them that can vouch for them. Right. Because I hear a lot of horror stories.
Right. And it's a lot of scamming going on in 2023. That's like buying a car without test driving it first, basically. So, it's bigger in here than I thought. These units are a lot bigger. And it's real nice in here.
The only reason these they're not all rented out, it's because I just don't want to put anybody in here because they're so nice. Like I get calls all the time. So I want to keep the riffraff out. But a lot of people, and I didn't know this was going to be an issue until now, don't want
a shower. They want a tub.
They want a tub. But when's the last time you took a bath? I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. But a lot of people.
So males wouldn't care about the shower, but females, little kids too, and females or older people want that tub.
Yeah.
Which a lot of the new modern stuff doesn't come with a tub, even hotel rooms.
And even though the unit itself is big, the rooms are small.
Right. Have to turn it on and keep the fan on.
So, like this one is. It's small, but it's cool.
This a decent size. This is the smallest room right here. It looks like this one. This one looks pretty small.
Yeah, it's a crib room.
Yeah, this is definitely a kid room right here. Oh, so these are 2-bedroom units.
Yeah.
It's more like an office. But that would be a nice office if you didn't need a second bedroom. But that's very rare.
Or if you just had a little kid with a little toddler bed.
Is this rear access here?
Yeah, so this is going to take us back outside. So you got a front door, back door.
2 access points. See, I feel like this could have been more used for more space. This could have been used for more space in the unit besides having two. I don't know if this is a better thing to have two entryways or. Because me, myself, I'd rather just have a front entryway, not a
back.
Not a back. That's like another way somebody could come in. And I'm guessing this is a shared laundry.
Well, no, it's washer and dryer hookups for everybody. So you can bring your own washer and dryer.
Okay.
You have your own washer and dryer.
Gotcha.
And the owner pays the water.
So water is free. Okay, so.
And so I'm all about single family homes. You know, people are like, oh, get multi-units and you got one roof, but you still got 4 hot water
Damn,
tanks,
that's a big area.
4 furnaces.
I feel like, yeah, so you got to maintain 4 different furnaces.
Yep.
4 different hot water tanks. Deal with 4 different tenants.
I'm not saying it ain't lucrative. I'm just saying it's not my model I use.
Okay. I feel like this could have been like the downstairs units that have multiple steps coming down. This could have been like at least 2 of the units could have had way more space down here.
This is off limits because then you got people bringing stuff down here and it turns into a hole.
Right. So this is basically nobody comes down here. You want to hit that light? Or was it already on? You may not have turned it on.
It's a motion sensor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a motion sensor right there. So yeah, this is a deadbolt on here. This is locked, so can't nobody go in there.
All right, let's go back upstairs. We finish it upstairs.
You go out the back. So this is the reason why there's a back door.
Hold on. Say it again. All right.
So this is the reason why there's a back door, because the other thing, people don't want to park in the street.
Right. Oh, so that's nice.
In the back.
So everybody has a assigned spot, or is it?
We haven't gotten there yet, but
it'll probably be everybody gets one spot. Like you fit about 4 cars in these spots, and that's the neighbor's driveway, correct?
Right.
Okay.
And see, like I was telling the owner, I was like, once we start making some money, there was a house right here.
So you could potentially build another house right here.
Well, no, I was saying to make it more attractive, I would get this land. You could usually probably get land and vacant lots for like $1,000 when you own the adjacent property and fence it in.
So this land is not owned yet.
It's just.
It's another.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying fence it off and make it more.
Yeah.
Privacy.
Make it more privacy.
Harder access.
Extend some more parking.
Right. Okay. So you said this house started off as a $5,000.
And you know, this don't have a regular roof on it. Did you see the roof on it?
I did not. I wasn't looking at the roof. Well, we can't see it from here.
Front.
We up way too high.
Yep.
Your building is way too high. But like I was saying, this started off as a $5,000 investment. Sold for $300,000. What was the?
So I asked the previous owner before we got here today. I was like, so what was the final numbers on this? He was like, I'm not really sure, but if I wanted to guess high end, I would say 150.
So he probably made around $150,000 off this flip.
Yeah.
Over a 2-year span. And then, okay, so first buyer made a $150,000 profit off a 2-year span, and a lot of work, not overnight process. And then so the second owner is an investor. What's the numbers on his investment once you get all these places rented out? So he purchased it for $300,000.
He purchased it for $300,000. I don't know how much his mortgage payment is per month, but he told me as long as he has 2 units rented out, he's cool.
Okay, so that's one scenario. So say if he paid cash for this place and he was just an investment, what would he make if he had all four units rented out?
Renting each one for $950.
$950. So
yeah,
$3,800.
Yeah.
So $3,800 a month.
So his mortgage must be half of that.
Okay. So okay. So he's making $3,800 a month off of this property here.
Yeah.
4-unit property. He may have $1,500 in the mortgage.
15. He probably got about 18, I would say.
18. That's probably including his property taxes and everything.
Oh yeah, insurance, property taxes.
So.
And the water bill.
And the water bill.
And that's another thing. I typically
would not take on the water bill.
This property was under contract probably 4 or 5 times. So one of the first 2 times it was under contract, once they realized, oh, I got to pay the water, there's no separate water utility so that the tenants can pay their own, they walked away.
Okay.
Because to get that converted is very expensive.
Okay, so it's all on one bill anyway, so it's better to just add that into the rent price.
Right. But I personally wouldn't buy a building that only had one water source.
Okay. So see, these are things y'all gotta look at, y'all. If y'all looking at investments and you're not familiar with investing in buildings or homes, it's a lot of stuff you gotta learn in this game. We're gonna go ahead and close this spot up, but we're gonna take y'all to another location, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Okay, y'all, I'm standing on top of a big dually truck to get y'all this footage of this roof right here. Let me show y'all. It's a metal roof right here. I'm gonna zoom in for y'all. Can y'all see? It's a metal roof. So tell us what's so unique about this metal roof.
So it's supposed to last forever. So you don't have shingles, so you shouldn't never have any problems with wind damage, nail pops. So it's more expensive, but it's worth it, especially if you're gonna have a long-term investment.
Okay, so this is good for long-term investments. That way you don't got to keep maintenance. And like I had to maintenance my roof again over on Whaley on the first house I showed y'all in the last video. That's my second time doing that roof on that house. So, but that house ain't the type of house to do no metal roof on at the same time either. But
no. Well, any house you could do a metal roof.
True.
Just
True.
You want to spend the money to do it.
Right. Alright, fam, we've been showing y'all a bunch of houses that's been completed. So I figured we'd show y'all a house before it got completed, before the rehab. So this is one of the next properties that's gonna be getting rehabbed and flipped. So this is the before process of the house. Looks like
You already started.
Already started a little bit. Looks like they did the roof. Look like the roof's been done. Cause I see all the old shingles on the ground, and I see new shingles, if I'm not mistaken, on the roof, right? Okay. Looks like new shingles on the roof, and they start working on the siding.
Got to put gutters. Got to replace all these windows. It's
So
a brick house, but it's brick and siding. It's gonna put all new siding.
all new siding, new roof. Looks like they got a garage back here, 2-car garage.
Watch your step, because the last thing you're gonna do is step on one of these nails.
Copy that.
Don't ever, when you see a roof getting done, don't ever pull up in the driveway, because you will have a flat tire.
So he said come to the back door, but how are we gonna get to the back door?
Yeah, we can't even get in the back door.
Is it unlocked, he said?
It may have been.
You hold the camera.
Okay, don't fall. Watch for nails.
These black forces.
So why he doing that?
Nails can't go through these.
One thing that we didn't pay attention to rushing was this big old tree right here that needs to come down. We just found out that termites are eating that tree up. So always when you buying a property and there's a lot of trees, check the trees to make sure you got healthy trees, because that's going to be about $2,000 if you want to take it down and take it away and remove the root. Yep.
You don't know what the old code is?
I have no idea. But this is a complete gut, like everything. Not the drywall itself. Some of the drywall had to come out because it had mold in the house.
Is it windows? Can we see through the windows?
I don't know.
Let's try some codes at least. We can't give up that easy. Starting to lose daylight now. It's only 5 o'clock, y'all.
Ain't nobody there know the code? Oh, so you never knew the code. You just got the key with you. Oh, okay. No, I'm thinking somebody got ahead of code. Okay, I see. Okay. All right. So they so this house we bought it from a wholesaler because there's just no inventory, so you got to work with the wholesaler. So now you paying a premium because you're working with the middleman. But paid $40,000 for it. That's the wholesaler's lockbox. So they came in and changed the locks, and they just been using the key. They never put a new lockbox on there, so that's why we can't get inside. So when you come back, we'll
take a look at the inside.
That'll
be our
but
next
you might
video.
be able to see.
Let's see. Get y'all on there all the way up.
No, you can't
So,
really
I
see.
mean, I can see in there. You can see in there, but it'd be better once we get to go in.
Like everything, kitchen gutted. It's a one
So
bathroom.
we gonna document this home through the whole process, and we gonna see when y'all buy this house.
About 2 months ago.
Y'all already behind schedule on a 3-month turnaround.
Well, they was wrapping up the
house,
Rockwood
okay.
in St. Louis.
And you gonna have so many crews working, right?
Right. I mean, you can have as many as you can find. The problem is finding a good crew.
Say that one more time.
I said you can have as many crews as you want. The problem is finding a good crew.
That's actually gonna work and
It's
work
gonna
consistently.
work, consistent, and not overcharge you, not make it seem like you need XYZ done when you really don't. Because there's a lot of contractors out here that do that.
So that's another thing
And
you gotta
don't
watch out for.
Ever, especially when you're working with someone brand new. First, check their work, get references.
And
Get references.
Never put a deposit down.
Go look at what they've done. Talk to the people they've done work for. And never, everybody like, oh, give me 50% down. No. I buy my own materials because that's a whole other thing where I know some people don't have time.
Middleman of materials.
Yeah.
They
Some
jack
people
the
don't have
prices of the
time.
materials up, make money off the materials
Yep.
on you.
Yep.
Yep, it's part of
So
the game.
If you got time, go with them. Buy your own materials. Keep track of your materials because what don't get used, make sure you're taking it to a storage because people will keep your materials too. It's
And
always
reuse
leftover
them.
materials.
So
That's why I'm like, some investors don't like to be hands-on, which that's fine. If you don't have time, you don't have time. But if you really want to make money and if you got the time to put in, be hands-on.
or at least have someone managing.
Or at least be hands-on the first couple so that you learn and understand what's going on so that when you're not hands-on, at least as you're going through the process, you already know
You know
to
what
expect.
add up and what don't add up. So this was $40,000 initial investment, and what was your estimate for the
Well,
rehab?
It keeps going up. Like I said, we didn't factor in that tree that has to come down. We knew we had to put the roof and the gutters and the windows, so everything that was obvious, we knew. Somebody came in, stole the plumbing.
Copper?
I don't know. I think it was copper, but they came in, stole the plumbing, so that was an added expense. So we gonna probably be around 30, 40, I'm thinking, to get this back up to par, just because we had the mold and that damage. And they'll probably sell for about $125.
So you said you $40,000 initial investment, and you said $30,000 to rehab it, and potentially the comps
30,
around here.
40, just depends.
So around 80 to complete the house, and then potentially sell it for $125.
Because this is a brick house.
So that's a
always a plus.
$45,000 profit. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So it's getting dark out here, y'all. So we're gonna wrap this video up here. Make sure y'all go in the comments. Tell me what y'all liked about this video. Tell me what I didn't cover in this video that y'all want to be covered. Any questions that y'all got, and any potential investors that's interested in investing in a home or just want to get into flipping homes and would like some sort of mentoring or anything, just get with me in the comments or DM me or email me or just get in contact with me any way you think you can. And yeah, so in the next video we're gonna be showing y'all some more houses. I'll keep y'all updated on everything. Make sure y'all go like this video. If you ain't already subscribed, with that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell. We're gonna keep running these numbers up.